Welcome back, dreamers and doers. It's your host, Kevin Pinnell, and you are tuned into the Hope is Not a Plan podcast. I can't believe we are already in early August, right? It feels like yesterday that we kicked off the Hope is Not a Plan podcast in the year, fresh perspectives, ambitious goals, and it's been a journey throughout this time. I've had sickness in my family. I'm sure you all have gone through your own things. I've shared a lot of stuff, and I've appreciated your feedback, folks reaching out to me saying it's making a difference. So on today's episode, the August Adjournment, I'm going to share a summary of where the show is and where we're going. But first, welcome to the Hope is Not a Plan podcast, where we address tough questions head on, face our problems, and highlight our hopes by providing actionable planning steps to improve ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. Now, let's get logged in and get locked on to this episode of the Hope is Not a Plan podcast. Before we dive into today's episode, I want to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude for all of you who've been listening, who reach out directly to me on email, Reddit, Instagram, different places, and just said, hey, you've really helped change my mindset that it is up to me, that Hope's Not a Plan. The folks that have left reviews on Apple and Spotify, that helps get exposure for the show, and more importantly, share what I've learned the hard way from other people, from myself. We're all here to share knowledge with each other, and I truly believe that. And it's made a big difference. Please go to hopeisnotaplan.org. That's the hub of the show. There's past episodes. I do a post for each episode. There's resources, the products I use to stay healthier, and some past interviews and videos and things like that. So go check that out. You can get in touch with me at the form there. And I want to share some numbers, where we're at, where we're going, that kind of stuff. So I feel good. So we have doubled listeners per month. Last month, we were at 414 downloads, bringing the total over to a couple thousand. If you think about that and put things in perspective, which I like to do, that's over 100 high school classrooms of people that have listened. The best part is not just total numbers, but it's who has stayed here. The retention rate for the show is 84%. A good retention rate for a podcast is 70. So that means that you're not just listening, you're engaged and you're getting value and you're staying till the end. And I'm truly humbled that you spend your time, whether it's 5 minutes on the 5-Minute Fridays or 20 or 30 minutes on some of the longer episodes. Let's not forget YouTube channel. Big milestone there. We hit 454,000 views in the past week or so and 679 subscribers. And that's largely sharing fitness 15 seconds at a time. Also do some fun 15-second food reviews. And this podcast is actually shared there through the RSS feed that the podcast puts out. So you can turn on YouTube and listen to the show, or you can listen on Apple, Spotify, whatever device. It's on every platform. Thank you so much again for watching on YouTube. It's fun to make those. Get a workout, do some film, add some music. It's good stuff. Now, as much as I love creating new episodes and sharing insights, it's essential to take a break. I've gone through a lot earlier this year. Travel, kids going back in school, spending time with my spouse. So I'm excited to announce I'm going to take a break in August. It's a time to reflect, to rest, come back refreshed, and have more valuable content for you. So I won't be putting out new content, but I have tons of stuff from the archive. But don't worry, it's not goodbye, it's I'll see you later. I have some exciting plans for the future of Hope is Not a Plan podcast. We'll dive deeper into the 7 pillars of ownership and mindfulness and movement and barriers and connections and sleep and faith that have all made such a big difference in my life and in others that I've shared those with. Plus, we'll be exploring those foundational 5 elements that are in every good plan. Leader's intent and objectives, the organization, the resources, the communication. We have to have all those things for a good plan to come together. And in the news lately, we've seen some pretty crappy plans. And I've talked about that on previous episodes. Keep things interesting. I'll bring back more of the From the Archive episodes over my years of podcasting experience and over 80,000 downloads with previous shows and things. I've got some great guests, and it'd be a disservice to keep those sitting on my laptop, but I'm going to put those back out in the world and also be inspiring all of us, myself included, with some new folks, right, that have turned their hopes into reality. I've talked to many folks, and it's been a solo show. And I really want to start having those conversations. They're fun. It's good to meet other people and get you all better stories and inspiration and help build on what we've built here so far. So thank you for being an amazing part of this community. I can't wait to see what we accomplish as we keep growing and staying together and learning as we all go through this world. Until then, take some time for yourself. Recharge. Come back ready to conquer your goals. Remember, hope is not a plan, but a good plan can bring hope. Stay safe out there, everybody. Wash your hands. And I wish you all Godspeed.